boy. Luke Cage is here. Come on, what's wrong?
Really, guys? I'm Luke Cage. You can't burn me, you can't blast me. I am Harlem. And Harlem is me.
The series begins with our big boy Luke Cage crashing into a criminal's drug house, where they put stamps with his name on their drug packages.
Ahí está el oso negro!
Tell any fool dumb enough to put my name on a package.
Oh, I got that Luke Cage. That Luke Cage.
What's my name?
A reverend is practicing a speech about Luke, and he says Luke is just a man, and people should not worship him because men can make mistakes. This shows that Luke is very popular in Harlem and has made a big difference there.
Brother number one. Does he serve the Lord or does he serve himself? To become the hero for yourself. One man can't save a community. And there's a reason we do not worship men. Bulletproof skin doesn't change nature.
At the barbershop, Griffith, the kid from season 1 who sold videos of Luke, is now selling Luke Cage t-shirts. He talks with Bobby Fish about how different generations think differently. We then learn that insurance costs have gone up and the landlord may raise the rent, so Luke needs more money. There is even an app to track where Luke goes, and he wears hoodies with sponsor logos to make some money.
I'm just surprised a bulletproof white man hasn't shown up yet.
Logo is too big of a target. Hate the fact that there's a package out there with my name on it, man. No pressure, right?
Well, breaking the internet don't make it easier to hide. You know the rent's doubled. This movement thing is real, Luke. Just because you're a woke superhero don't mean you gotta be a broke superhero.
Can I breathe first?
Misty visits Luke and talks to him about his efforts to stop the drug trade. Luke tells her that he has been trying to fight the drug trade alone and really needs a partner. But Misty says she is done helping and leaves.
I could really use a partner.
I'll catch up with you later.
Misty.
Mariah Dillard and Shades are in a business meeting with Richard Piranha Jones. Piranha tries to convince Mariah to buy a plastics company because it will soon release new technology and become more valuable. The problem is that the company's owner does not want to sell, so Mariah would need to find a way to make him sell. Mariah and Shades are now in a romantic relationship.
You'll never have to worry about money another day in your life.
You're
right.
So you actually said, what's my name?
I control them, not them.
Cops get paid, so do firemen. Why should you be any different? Everybody loves you.
Yeah, everybody loves you when it's going right.
Slow down and smell the roses. Seriously.
Later, Claire and Luke return home and spend a romantic night together. Luke goes out on the streets and talks with Sugar, who has gone straight but still gives Luke some information. Then, Luke runs into the Reverend from earlier, who turns out to be his father, Reverend Lucas.
Think of anything else, call me a Pops.
Come on, man. Something's wrong with you. You got my card.
You could have seen me playing it when I was at Seagate.
You watch your mouth. I wrote you 45 letters, man. It was 50.
You couldn't have come to see me once? You need money, right?
Always, but not from you.
Surprised you're not doing interviews.
I was rocking full congregations before you were born, Negro. You got all these folks out here wanting to be you.
They're cleaning up your messes.
I'm not perfect, Carl.
My name is not Carl anymore, just like Willis.
At Harlem's Paradise, Mariah interviews a new hostess and teaches her how to use her charms to please the guests. Down by the water, we meet John Bushmaster McIver. His man tells him about Harlem, but Bushmaster says Harlem will have to wait. First, they will take Brooklyn. Back at the barbershop, Griffith and Bobby help Luke figure out who is behind the heroin on the streets. They explain the history of gangs in the area. The rivals, including Shades, Comanche, Romeo, and a Jamaican gang from Brooklyn called the Yardies. They suspect Arturo Ray, the discount furniture king, might be the drug boss.
I know that face. Let me see Arturo again. This guy's on TV 24/7.
Sometimes the answer's right in front of you.
At Harlem's Paradise, we see a meeting with potential buyers. Arturo Ray, who hides drugs inside couches. Nigel Garrison, head of the Yardies, who controls the gun trade. And Dontrell Cockroach Hamilton, who runs an illegal casino and was released from jail because Detective Scarf's corruption tainted his case. These men want to buy into Mariah's business, which would give her the money to make her investment and go legitimate. Each gives their pitch, and Cockroach's pitch focuses on keeping Harlem black-owned.
Your guns represent further profit and protection.
But for your guns, me can maintain maintain peace uptown and fight off the Russians, Koreans.
You be a fool and give any of these real power. See me? Just a controlling interest. Keep Harlem black. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Put your guns away, gentlemen. Prison did your body good. You don't slap me around.
You'd probably like that.
I think it might make your girlfriend a little jealous. Be a shame if something happened to her. You take her home.
She went to the club as Luke's back up without telling him, and even got pictures of all the players. Luke is upset because she put herself in danger, saying people could hurt him by hurting her. He tells her he cannot lose her, and admits he loves her, and they kiss each other. Sugar gives Luke a tip about something by the river, but we learn he was paid to set Luke up. Meanwhile, Misty runs into Cockroach, and it is clear they have history and bad blood.
They tossed my conviction thanks to your man Scarf. I guess I could thank you for arresting me illegal.
I ain't have to do with that.
I know you arrested me and everything, but God, baby, you fine as hell.
Let me take you to Foxwoods. Play the one-armed bandit.
Shades tells Mariah that Cockroach's deal is the smartest since it keeps them in the game and earning money without risk. But Mariah prefers selling to Ray because she thinks that will stabilize Harlem. The tip sends Luke to a truck from Ray's Discount Furniture. When Luke checks it out, Ray is nearby and detonates the truck, causing it to explode.
I don't understand.
Neither do I.
Every time someone spots you, you get tagged.
You're gonna post it, right?
You know it.
I'm Luke Cage. You can't burn me, you can't blast me. I am Harlem. And Harlem is me.
Get paid, black man. Get paid.
Misty returns to the station and meets Captain Tom. She tells him she is back and is ready to take on the 30 cases that were thrown out because of Detective Scarf's corruption. At the same time, Luke shows up and literally drops Ray onto the floor, along with the used Judas bullet, giving the cops everything they need to either put Ray away or pressure him into talking. Tom warns Luke that he cannot keep acting like a vigilante weapon without rules.
You're an unlicensed weapon. You need to work with us.
Step up, okay? Make me believe again. It's good to see you back where you belong, Misty.
Johnny, are you that? Bushmaster.
Feel me, brother said you would never come here.
You're soft and weak. Harlem is mine.
If you want Harlem, you still have to take out Luke Cage. Him crumb both guns like paper.
I am the Rock. Anybody want to leave?
That Judas bullet bounced right off me. If you ever say Claire Temple's name aloud again, I'll kill you. Nothing can stop me from getting to you.
Sometime later, Luke and Claire talk about how the second chemical bath might have made Luke's skin even tougher, which is why the Judas bullet bounced off him. Claire wants to test this, so they go to a park with Bobby Fish and Griffith. There, New York Jets head coach Todd Bowles runs Luke through some exercises while the media and a crowd watch. A Nike representative even approaches, ending up in a talk with Bobby Fish.
All right, Cage. Show me what you got.
This thing weighs 400 pounds.
Are you serious?
It's nothing.
Human beings shouldn't be able to do that.
How do you feel?
Like it's good to be me.
Come on, step into my
Come on. What if there's something out there worse than a Judas bullet?
Nothing can hurt me. You made sure of that.
Mariah is upset that the Judas bullet no longer works and that Luke ruined her deal with Ray. Shades suggests she sell one of her valuable paintings to stay in business, but Mariah says she wants out. Shades then tells her he and Comanche will recover Ray's money for her.
Comanche and I are gonna get every dime. This is what I'm here for. This is what I do.
At the police station, Misty Knight is back at work on light duty after her injury. We meet Detective Nandy Tyler, who already has a rivalry with Misty. Bailey has been promoted and is now Nandy's partner. Together, they go to interrogate Arturo Ray. Bushmaster pulls the bullets out of his chest. They only went in a little bit, so he is not fully bulletproof. It hurts, but he survives. He then sees a video of Luke after the explosion and says he is ready to fight him.
I'm right here.
You want me for test, eh?
What are you doing here?
Can you cut me?
Oh, no, I'm not a barber, brother.
Come by and see me sometime, Carl.
You know my name, Dad.
Brother, you are trending on Twitter.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Claire.
Father's in town.
He's your family.
All that means is low expectations, disappointment, and death.
I was angry with my father, too, and he died. before I can make amends with him. Don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
Detective Nandy keeps giving Misty attitude, but Misty sneaks in to talk to Arturo Ray. Misty tries to get Ray to give up Mariah, but before he can, Mariah's lawyer gets him out on bail. Misty tells Luke about this. Luke, Claire, and Bobby then talk about how to bring Mariah down. Luke decides the best option is to get Cockroach Hamilton to testify against her, so Luke heads out to find him.
I don't know what Cockroach is, man. I don't.
Where's Cockroach? Drea Powell.
No, on my mama, I wouldn't lie to you, man.
Heard your mama's a liar, too.
Bushmaster and his friend talk about the past. His powers come from a plant called Nightshade, but he needs more of it. His friend, who once saved his life and showed him how to use Nightshade, tells him there is a place in Harlem where he can find it. Bushmaster hates Mariah, calling her Mariah Stokes. His friend warns him to let it go and also says Luke Cage is not Mariah's ally. But Bushmaster insists Harlem belongs to him by birthright, and he will not let Luke take it. Mariah's new PR manager advises her to reconnect with her daughter to improve her public image. Shades and Comanche visit Arturo Ray. Shades bribed a judge to get Ray released, but Ray does not want to work with Mariah anymore unless his charges are completely dropped.
What are you doing in my store?
Our lawyer got you out.
You and Mariah set me up. I'll go back to that one-armed detective and tell her what I know. He's got a hard on for that old of yours.
How y'all gonna get the money now?
Misty arrives at the crime scene, even though it is Tyler and Bailey's case. There is no evidence left, but later she tells Luke what happened and helps him track down Cockroach.
What about him? He's ghost right now. Only lead I've gotten is his old girlfriend.
Don, I need you to get me an address. I've got an address on Drea Powell, 715-147.
At the same time, Mariah visits her daughter Tilda, who owns a holistic medicine shop. Their relationship is strained. Mariah asks for another chance to be the kind of mother Tilda wants, but Tilda does not really believe her. Luke goes to visit Cockroach's ex-girlfriend. She and her son have been beaten by Cockroach, but she refuses to talk. A neighbor tells Luke that Cockroach runs a dice game.
Give me your number. I see him, I'll call you. Want some coffee? If you find him, I hope you beat his ass.
We had to end our negotiations with Arturo.
What do you mean, end? Why did you kill him before you got the money? We need that cash.
We still have two buyers.
Who? Cockroach and Nigel?
I couldn't let Arturo snitch or do anything to bring you down.
Hard six, baby, hard six.
Where think you're going? Think I'm gonna let you take Mariah's guns and turn Harlem into a war zone? Force of the blast took my shoulder out, blew me right out the window.
You're not invulnerable, Luke. Matt wasn't, and neither are you. And it's not just with Mariah. Your father.
Why do you keep coming back to him? He lied to me and Willis our whole lives. We would have never ended up in New York. I would have never met Pop, and they both would still be alive.
This wound with your father is another Judas bullet.
You want to help me, Claire?
Yes.
Then stay out of my goddamn head.
Bushmaster stops by Tilda's shop, and she doesn't know who he is, but she notices the ingredients he asked for can only be used to make a powerful herbal mixture. Bushmaster does not explain. He just tells her to give him what he wants. Tilda mixes everything together for him, and he pays her extra. Meanwhile, at Harlem's Paradise, Shades comes over to tell her that the Jamaicans reached out to strike a deal. It will not bring in as much money as Ray would have, but it is enough to keep them afloat. Tilda then shows up at the club. She tells Mariah this is her last chance to repair their relationship. She will not keep giving her more opportunities, and it is clear Shades is not thrilled to see Tilda around. Then comes a montage set against a sermon from Reverend Lucas, talking about the two wolves inside every person.
Avenge not yourself, but leave room for the wrath of God. It's because wrath is toxic. The soul can't tolerate it. But vengeance belongs to the Lord.
I will kill you! No, you stitch me out to Luke Cage!
It's as if there are two wolves living inside you. One wolf is good. That other wolf is hateful. He fights no matter the reason. It's the one you feed.
Cockroach is beating his girlfriend for betraying him. A worried neighbor calls Luke, and Luke rushes over. He smashes the door down just as Cockroach is about to hit his son. Luke unleashes his anger, tossing Cockroach around the apartment. For a moment, it looks like he might lose control completely, until he sees the terrified look on Cockroach's young son's face. That makes Luke stop before he goes too far. Luke calls Claire, but she is upset and warns him that if Cockroach had died, Luke would have been sent back to Seagate Prison. They call Misty and the paramedics. Misty says she she will try to calm things down and protect Luke before anyone suggests arresting him. With Cockroach out of the picture, Luke thinks the only person left who can turn against Mariah is Nigel. Not realizing Nigel is already dead, Bushmaster is still set on taking down Mariah, but he is also irritated that Luke is in Harlem, standing in his way.
I mean, you said Cockroach fell upon Luke Cage fist, you know. Luke Cage everywhere. As long as him have the heart, Harlem won't fully be mine. Keep your eye upon Mariah. I want her nice and fat when I kill her. Soon we know everything. Mariah must burn.
At the same time, Mariah is having breakfast with her daughter Tilda and talking about old memories. Shades arrives and tells Mariah that Cockroach has been hospitalized. Mariah tells Shades to meet with the Jamaicans, but he does not like being treated like a servant. At the same time, Luke decides he needs to go to Brooklyn. Misty goes to see Cockroach, but he does not give her any information and just insults her.
Why did you attack Luke Cage?
Lawyer, I'm the victim in all of this.
Oh, outside. Now.
You let a perp leave the scene of a crime.
No, so Luke Cage is a perp.
You go to a crime scene without authorization.
Look, we are this close to taking down Mariah.
Personally, I'd sideline your insubordinate ass, but this decision is above my pay grade. You're the department's Private Ryan. They can't let anything happen to you.
Shades goes to meet Nigel, but instead finds Bushmaster. Bushmaster gives him a bag full of cash and Nigel's severed head and tells Shades to convince Mariah to accept his deal. Meanwhile, Mariah is holding a fundraiser for her charity and her daughter Tilda shows up. Mariah has her hostess focus on Mark Higgins, the plastics company owner, to get his support.
Go get yourself a drink. Is Mark Higgins here yet?
He's been hanging out with Piranha all night and looking at Stephanie.
Again? You lost your arm, not yourself.
Yeah, well, it was a pretty big part of myself. You don't know what it's like to feel powerless.
Misty, you are the reason I still have an arm.
I'm James, but you can call me Rev if that makes you feel more comfortable.
It really isn't my thing.
And that's the beautiful thing about Jesus. I am there with him. There's just two of us. He's here.
My boyfriend is. He's going down a dark path.
Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water. You make enough room on the door for both of you to float.
Titanic? Rose had plenty of room for Jack on that door.
God bless.
I'm in.
Wow, boy. Luke Cage is here.
Come on, what's up?
I'm Luke Cage.
Oh, me know where you are. You have something to say it to me.
You're not taking over. Leave now.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We could work together, you know.
Harlem is under my protection now.
At Mariah's fundraiser, we learn that her husband, Jackson Dillard, died in South America before Tilda was born. Meanwhile, at a bar, a man recognizes Misty as the cop who sent his brother to prison. He and his friends pick a fight, but Misty and Colleen take them down. The fight helps Misty regain her confidence. Bushmaster gets ready to face Luke by watching videos of his fights and taking more of the herbs he bought from Tilda. Mariah meets with Mark Higgins, blackmailing him into approving a merger and selling his plastics company.
What do you want?
I need a vote of confidence.
Speak your piece.
Peace is a good word, because that's what I want.
You think I'm gonna sell my company?
If you don't, these pictures will go everywhere. I'm talking world star. Tell me something good.
They were very eager to close this deal.
He's a Wall Street man named Piranha Jones.
Piranha. So many different ways of filleting it.
I love you so much.
I love you too. I'm still a hero.
If beating your chest around town is what you need to call yourself a hero, you're scaring me.
I'm a black man in a hoodie.
But you rise above it. You rise above the labels. You don't need to feed your anger to prove a point.
I'm a man. If I have to speak the language of those who would do others harm to make them stop, then so be it.
What's next? You become an exterminator? You're blaming me? You're blaming your father?
Oh, no,
You're blaming
don't.
cops? I met with your father today. Oh, God forbid he's changed. You know, if he were to see what you did this morning and your justifications, he'd be ashamed of you. You've become the ogre.
Enough!
I need to go see my mom and my abuelita in Havana. You need to go right now.
I'm gonna be at the barbershop, and I'm sorry.
Harlem's not your yard, boy. It's mine. What's my name? Them call me Bushmaster.
You all right?
She get a name?
You know them Jamaicans didn't tell if he was singing or talking.
Oh, you look hungover. You okay?
Knocked me on my ass.
Well, did he have a super suit? You telling me this cat was as strong as you without any special equipment? Really ain't your day, huh? Come on, sit down, man. You look concussed. Anyone who can take you on barehanded can't be good for Harlem.
Meanwhile, Misty is at work with Nandy and Bailey. They are talking when the video of Luke fighting Bushmaster comes in. Bailey jokes about Luke losing, but Misty gets angry. Captain Tom steps in and stops the fight, and he makes it clear that he doesn't care about Luke, because Luke never cared about the police. He also warns Misty not to secretly work on cases by herself. Mariah gets good news from Piranha. Her investment is now worth a lot more money, but Shades does not look excited.
Congratulations, Madam Councilwoman.
What's next? You two are sitting here talking about money that's invisible.
When your liquid cash is offshore in the Caymans where it should be, you've given me limited power of attorney to insulate you. Harlem's Paradise is part of that trust.
Woo! It's a great day in Harlem, baby.
Hate to see such a positive brother like Luke Cage go down like that.
There's always another predator.
Someone faster.
I got it all right here, exclusive, look. Yo, I'm sorry, Luke.
What is this, man?
We are.
I don't live my life for other people's entertainment.
It's public domain, man.
The guy on TV who laid out Luke Cage is the same guy that took over the Yardies. In one of the bags with money was Nigel's head. I don't think Bushmaster is in Harlem for Luke Cage. I think he's in Harlem for you. I just saw your face when I said Bushmaster.
It's some old business with my grandfather. Just future from now on.
Luke goes back to the apartment, but finds Claire gone and the place rented out to someone else. She only left him a bag and a note. Misty meets him outside, and together they go to Brooklyn to look for the Yardies and Bushmaster, but the place is already empty. Luke notices a bag from Mother's Touch, the shop owned by Tilda. Following a bad smell, they discover Nigel's headless body. Comanche offers to help Mariah check on Piranha, but she ignores him. Misty and Luke meet an old friend of Misty's. He gives them an update on the gangs and explains how Bushmaster rose to power.
Last time I was here, I had an encounter with the Yardies.
The Yardies? We managed to dismantle most of the Yardies' leadership.
So you think they're inactive?
Old crew versus new crew. The violence is always the same, let alone getting into it with the Haitians, Koreans, Dominicans, or anybody else. The boogeyman makes Jamaican badmen wet the bed at night. He's chopping heads. He's sending a message. The Stylers are big time now.
Bushmaster isn't just making a play of Mariah's weapons. He's got other plans.
Shaw's being detained at the ICE facility, Kearney Point.
Well, then we need to speak to him.
I'm all talked out. Thanks for the ride.
Hey, give Claire some time. Okay?
Luke rides the bus while reading Claire's letter. Mariah flips through old scrapbooks, and Tilda watches the video of Bushmaster, trying to figure out what he made with the herbs he bought from her. Luke goes to visit Tilda, but she pretends she does not know much about Bushmaster, but gives Luke medicine to help with his pain, and tells him he has a concussion. They talk about his powers and flirt a little. Tilda does not tell him her last name.
Drink that down. It'll help with your pain.
Oh, what's in this?
Everyone gets knocked down. The only thing that matters is getting back up.
Herbal shot is already doing the trick. Oh, thank you for your time, Miss.
Tilda.
I'll definitely remember that.
Misty talks to the warehouse owner, who tells her that Bushmaster came to get revenge on the Stokes family from Sugar Hill. Bushmaster meets Mariah. The talk is tense, full of hints about the past, but Mariah does not react until he calls her Stokes.
Pleasure doing business with you, Miss Stokes.
Call me Stokes one more goddamn time.
Where's Comanche? I left him in charge.
Mama called him.
Hey! Yes. Me step foot inside Harlem's Paradise, and me see me kingdom. Now that the guard dog is out the way, nothing else can stop me now.
Shades follows Bushmaster back to Gwen's in Brooklyn, but notices Comanche is missing. He tries calling him, but Comanche does not pick up. Comanche secretly meets with Captain Tom, and we learn that he is secretly working with the cops. Misty goes back to her desk and finds a letter from Danny Rand and Colleen Wing. They tell her to call them when she is ready, and they have included a design for a bionic arm. Luke goes to the barbershop. Bobby shows up and says his daughter needs a kidney transplant. He is a match, so he is leaving for San Diego in the morning.
She called me her hero. Me? You must feel like that every day.
I'm happy for you, man.
Well, I guess this is it. For now, anyway. Right back at you, brother.
We're closed, man.
I'm sorry, are you Carl Lucas? You've been served.
You can dim the lights a bit, right? His eyes are still sensitive. Speak your truth, my brother. Take your time.
I thought I was getting mauled by a bear.
You were beating your girlfriend.
That's hearsay.
This isn't a courtroom.
Fight hard, we love hard. A man's home is supposed to be his castle. And after I already defended myself against his savagery, he...
Look, I know me lose my temper only prove their point. The real fact is that he is a woman and child beater.
If you're gonna fight crime, have you considered wearing a mask?
I'm 6'3", black, and bulletproof. What are my options, Foggy?
Pay cockroach. There's a clock on it. 72 hours.
Sweet Christmas.
Mariah shows her daughter Tilda the new clinic she is opening. She says it is in honor of important black women, including Mama Mabel. Tilda points out that Mabel was actually a madam, but Mariah argues that Mabel empowered women. She then asks Tilda to be the clinic's medical director. Misty now has her bionic arm, and it is being set up to work with her nerves.
I got a possible cash flow solution. A high-end personal appearance gig. Easy money.
I won't do porn or escort.
Do you know how much Beyonce got paid to do a bar mitzvah?
Let me call you back. Nice upgrade. It's badass.
She tells him what she has learned about Bushmaster, that he is after Mariah, even though he also bought guns from her. Luke shows her the lawsuit, and Misty feels guilty because Cockroach is free. She suggests Luke ask Danny Rand for money, but he refuses. Luke tries to make calls for opportunities. Nike turns him down because of the viral fight video. The NFL will not hire him since they would need enhanced players for every team.
You want me to fight a shark?
You can take a honey badger, right?
1 second. Hey, Foggy, how much did Beyonce make again?
You're telling me you got nothing?
No stylers, no Bushmaster. But if you're worried about an ambush, why do we sell them all our guns?
Stop worrying about what we're doing and keep looking for Bushmaster. We need to get you out of town.
I agree. Paris, Milan, my legacy is protected. Maybe it's time for you to start thinking about yours or not.
I want to use some of my share and buy it from you outright. Sell it.
No, not right now.
Your friend Piranha's having some kind of party.
Party's hard, but he's fine.
Yeah, well, I don't trust him.
Mark Higgins is missing. Do you know anything about it?
Of course not. I'll see you later tonight.
Foggy and Luke visit the fan who wants Luke to make an appearance. The fan turns out to be Piranha Jones. Piranha has a whole wall dedicated to Luke, filled with things connected to him, like broken objects, a door with bullet holes, and even a fake Seagate prison uniform. Luke notices a photo of Piranha with Mariah and agrees to show up for $150,000. Meanwhile, Shades is still worried about their missing man. He tells Comanche to go look for him, while Shades heads to Piranha's party. Misty reviews the old case that sent Cockroach to prison. She remembers when she and her partner, Raphael Scarf, searched his place for the murder weapon. Now she starts to wonder if Scarf actually planted the gun they found. She talks to Captain Ridenour about it, but he tells her to just move on and live with it. Still, it continues to trouble her. Meanwhile, Luke prepares for Piranha's party. Part of the deal is that he has to wear a hoodie with fake bullet holes that Piranha gave him. Foggy goes along too.
Luke, welcome to the party, baby.
It's cool. I'll be here, just hanging.
Is this something I'm supposed to be doing?
You're already doing it. Luke, but you gotta put that hood up.
You want me to talk to him?
Yeah, thanks, man.
These guys are big, but my guy's bulletproof, so I ain't worried about him. I got to come out blasting. The gruesome twosome, right, baby? You like wine? Vino? I just bought a vineyard in Napa. I've got a Chardonnay. Come on, Luke. Ain't shit over there. Come on.
Watch the stairs, make sure our wine tasting is not interrupted,
Oh, I'm your doorman now?
Oh, and don't let nobody else up unless they hotter than these two.
Tilda argues with her mother for lying to the police. She demands the truth or she will walk away. Mariah finally admits everything. She sold guns to get money for insider trading, and now she is trying to use that money to go legitimate and help Harlem. She also swears she had nothing to do with Mark Higgins going missing. Tilda listens, but does not show any reaction before leaving. Misty sneaks into Nandi's desk and finds a bottle of alcohol that reminds her of her time working with Scarf. Misty remembers a moment with Scarf when he told her how to plant drugs on a suspect they could not catch. He joked about it afterward, but it still stuck with her. Back in the present, Misty sneaks into the evidence room, takes one of the powerful Judas bullets, and hides it in her pocket. Comanche secretly meets with Captain Ridenour and tells him that Mariah is trying to go legit. He suggests they pressure Ray Ray, the missing guy, to get answers. But Ridenour does not even know who Ray Ray is. Later, Misty breaks into Cockroach's apartment. She is about to plant the Judas bullet on him, but then she has another flashback, this time of Scarf, right after his son accidentally shot himself with Scarf's gun. Misty remembers how Scarf once believed God was punishing him for all the corrupt things he had done. That thought hits her hard, so she slips the Judas bullet back into her pocket instead of planting it. As she is about to leave, she notices blood on the floor. Following the trail, she finds a decapitated body lying on the couch. Cockroach is dead. Meanwhile, Mariah is at the ribbon-cutting ceremony for her new family center and clinic. Tilda shows up to support, but the celebration quickly turns horrific. When Mariah opens the doors, there are 3 severed heads mounted on pikes for everyone to see. Mark Higgins, Cockroach, and most likely Ray Ray. It is a brutal message from Bushmaster.
Are you with the Jamaicans? Where's Bushmaster?
Where Luke Cage? Where you? Come on up here, man. Come on. Who wants to shoot a bulletproof man?
If you shoot that and ricochets, could kill somebody.
You making me look bad, Luke.
Please, I'm the wrong guy.
Why does Bushmaster want you?
I don't know. You gotta protect me, man.
The price just doubled.
Mr. Cage! You think we lost him?
Does it sound like we did?
There! Above.
Sweet Christmas.
What? How we gonna make that? Oh, hell no!
You got 5 seconds to tell me why your boss invaded Harlem.
Rasclat.
Rasclat. What does that even mean?
Meanwhile, Bushmaster is at Gwen's place when the news shows the story about the severed heads at the family center and the shooting at the party. People around him say it looks savage, not powerful, which bothers Bushmaster. Just then, one of his men calls and says Piranha escaped with Luke's help. Bushmaster orders every cab to search for them. Then Luke takes Piranha to hide inside an abandoned theater. Luke tells Piranha to tell him everything or he will leave him on his own.
What's your connection to Mariah Dillon and Shades Alvarez?
You work for me. I'm paying you. You are my hero for hire. Just get me safe, and I'll set you straight for life.
You're wasting my time. We're done.
No wonder you have $1 billion talent but work outside of the back of a barbershop. I ain't know you was that sensitive, brother.
And you're gonna tell me everything I need to know.
At the club, Shades sets up what is left of his men for defense. Comanche tells him they should just leave, since it is not really their fight. When Shades refuses, Comanche says he is being too emotional. Shades agrees with Comanche and walks off to grab weapons. He realizes they need Piranha alive because all their money is tied up with him. So Shades decides they should keep it small, just him and Comanche, like the old days. At the police station, Mariah Dillard shows up. Misty wants to question her, but Captain Tom stops her. He benches Misty because she entered Cockroach's house without a warrant.
48 hours to get this thing under control, or the governor's sending in the National Guard. He doesn't need to follow rules or a clock. Luke Cage works when he feels like it.
Look, my gut.
Your gut does not constitute probable cause.
What does it matter? Let me get in there and talk to Mariah to get to the bottom of this.
Go home.
I've been knowing Mariah since I was a kid.
What she want?
Money? She's bougier than Lawrence Otis Graham, but she's got the tenacity of Frank Lucas.
Captain Tom questions Mariah. They know each other from the past, but she does not give him any useful answers. Meanwhile, Piranha explains how he gave inside information to Mariah. Luke realizes that Piranha actually controls all of Mariah's money, which makes him very valuable to Bushmaster. Luke decides to protect Piranha for the night, then take him to the police in the morning. Shades and Comanche wait at the barbershop, sitting back to back, preparing for when Luke shows up. Misty has dinner with Dr. Gabe Krasner, the police shrink she used to talk to after Scarf's death. Since Krasner no longer works with the police, their talk is private. Misty admits she almost planted fake evidence. Krasner does not sugarcoat things. He tells her she needs to figure out who she really is, not who others expect her to be.
Not the you that everybody wants you to be. And think about what's real. And then who knows who you'll become.
Another man would have lost him head for the disrespect you shown tonight.
May not save your life and help raise you for you to do the things you do tonight. This terrorization make we people look bad. You want to make we people look so savage that this country turn upon we? Eye for eye, make the whole world blind. But you must find peace in your heart.
Me say war.
Shades and Comanche talk. Comanche asks why Mariah is really in charge. Shades explains that when Luke Cage showed up, Cottonmouth started falling apart. Shades admits he was about to eliminate Cottonmouth himself until he saw Mariah push him out a window and finish him with a microphone stand. Shades says Mariah is cold-blooded and will not hesitate when it is time to eliminate the Stylers. Shades also says he does not want to be just a gangster anymore. He wants a life where he does not have to constantly look over his shoulder. But Comanche argues with him. They clearly see the world differently. Comanche gets frustrated and says they are wasting time. Shades replies that no time is ever wasted and that time reveals everything. Mariah is back at the club, drunk, talking to her assistant. She says everyone she ever loved has betrayed her. The only reason she has not lost everything is because Luke Cage, her enemy, is protecting Piranha. At the theater, Piranha talks about his father, then asks Luke about his own. He ends up giving Luke the same advice Claire once did, to go see his dad.
When I went to prison, he didn't believe I was innocent, and when I got out,
You're just running from yourself. You need to go see your daddy.
Luke, where are you?
Bushmaster's got gypsy caps patrolling the neighborhood. Black, gold.
I just spotted one right outside the precinct.
His ass is mine now.
Rana, it's not funny. Get you someplace safe.
I gave you one job.
You don't give me jobs.
A dream just for this community. Family first. The dream has exploded.
Doesn't have to.
Yep. This whole show is because of me.
What's done is done. The night after you closed the gun deal, I followed Bushmaster back to Brooklyn, a Jamaican restaurant. He has friends there. Maybe even family.
Wait till we get Piranha back.
And then?
Misty thinks about her choices. She realizes that if she keeps going the same way, she will either never change anything on the streets or end up like Scarf. Instead, she decides to quit and turns in her badge and gun. Luke takes Piranha to Reverend Lucas's church. The Reverend agrees to look after Piranha while Luke goes to face Bushmaster.
How was he as a kid? Was he always this strong?
Could you just give us a moment? Piranha's in trouble. I'm trying to get him out of it. I'll tell you everything when I get back.
The church is a sanctuary. So are you.
I'm not back in an hour. Call Mercedes Knight at the Harlem PD.
You find him?
No, they haven't. You and me. Today, if you win, you get Piranha.
Where?
High Bridge.
You can't fight with your ancestors, you know.
Now we'll have to deal with people like you because you're a homicidal criminal.
You're paralyzed. Them have things that come from the earth. Power you won't understand.
Carl. Easy now. Take it easy.
Where's Piranha?
I thought he's with you.
What?
Said something about chartering a jet at Teterboro and calling his mama.
You had one job.
He wouldn't listen. He was hard-headed.
Meanwhile, Captain Tom finds Misty at a basketball court. He tries to convince her to return to the Force and to ask Luke to bring Piranha in. But Misty tells him she is done. Mariah is furious because they still have not found Piranha, and she suspects that someone is leaking information.
Pressure reveals the truth. Y'all got to decide whether you are still in my family. Time is precious! I'm done talking, Hernan.
Be better than Mama Mabel. Be better than Cornell.
At the same time, Luke and his father are still having a strained relationship, though his father keeps trying to reach out to him. The Stylers quickly manage to capture Piranha. Bushmaster wants all of Mariah's money, but he refuses to give it up.
Everything that belongs to Mariah Stokes should be mine.
I can't. I still have my professional integrity.
You can make this right.
You know Luke Cage is coming for me, right?
Type faster, man.
Those cabs the Styles are driving.
I caught a partial plate, traced it to a place in Brooklyn.
You know I got your back, right?
Who says you're not my sidekick?
It's my show.
Hey, we got a few questions for you.
Come on, man. Don't.
There's Piranha.
When they finally reach the place where Piranha is, they are shocked to see his severed head inside a tank filled with real piranhas. Meanwhile, Mariah talks with Tilda, showing her the legacy she wants to leave and how much sacrifice went into it. Misty calls the police and speaks to Captain Tom. He wants to use Mariah's possible financial loss to pressure her into making a deal and stopping the gang war. Misty gets angry, saying he cannot make a deal with Mariah. Because of this, she stays an ex-cop. Detective Bailey tells Luke and Misty to leave the crime scene.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna find evidence of insider trading. But when we dig deeper into how you got the millions to invest, but if you cut a deal with me, the public will stand behind you. And you still have some salt left over in the political arena. On the run from Bushmaster or on the run from us? I still care about you, May. Don't go out like him. Like Cornell. I know that you almost died when you gave birth to her.
Shut the hell up!
You have till the morning.
Oh! Bushmaster took it all! We're not safe. We have to get out of here. Get Tilda.
Shades has lunch with Comanche and talks about the snitch. Comanche thinks Sugar is the one, and then Shades gets a text saying Piranha is dead and Mariah is panicking. He leaves quickly and tells Comanche to deal with Sugar. There is some tension growing between the two of them. Meanwhile, Bushmaster is getting fitted for a suit. His uncle once again tells him to let go of his hatred, but Bushmaster refuses. He remembers how his mother made him dress nicely for school. Every day he came home with ripped clothes and bloody fists from fighting to defend his name. He would be punished and go without dinner, but his mother's eyes were proud because she knew he was a fighter, a MacIver like his father. Now, even though Bushmaster has money, he still wants Mariah's soul to pay for his mother's suffering.
I'm sorry, son. So am I. I saw Mama today. I saw my life before my eyes.
Daddy, I swear to God.
You leave God out of this! I haven't been to church in a long time. I think God was trying to tell me something. The world may be my problem, but it's not always my fault.
He knows. Calm down.
Did somebody follow you here?
Take care of Sugar next.
You don't have to do this. Immunity?
Darius.
Look, you run my alias, you get a phone book, same as you.
How are we gonna play this? He tried to flip you by threatening to send you back to jail. It was self-defense. He raised his gun and you bled out later.
I was gonna get us both out.
What are you doing?
Get back in the window.
You sure you don't want me to stay?
No, you get out of here.
Should have recognized you for Stokes when I saw you. Who fights for you?
Bailey, the world better be on fire.
I played this in my head.
We can't move forward if we can't forgive. I was angry, son, when that cancer struck.
Come on, let's go.
I was wrong in blaming you. Do you know what I was robbed of? All because of your lies?
You don't have to do this.
Let's see if you're a better daughter than I was a son.
Mariah's brownstone's on fire, yo.
Carl, wait. I'll be back. Carl!
Shade stands on a rooftop, looking over the city. Misty investigates the scene of the shootout. Tilda struggles to free her mother. Luke enters the burning building and saves Mariah and Tilda. Outside, Mariah is shocked that Luke rescued her. She even says she wants to hire him.
I want to hire you.
Shades is on the rooftop, burning his clothes and struggling with the fact that he had to eliminate his friend Comanche for being a snitch. Mariah and her daughter Tilda are at the police station after Luke Cage saved them from their burning house. Tilda is scared and shaking, but Mariah stays calm, saying that people will always come after them for who they are. She tells Tilda not to talk to the police because this is something they must handle themselves. Later, Mariah talks to Luke and asks why he saved her, and Luke explains that he did it because he wanted to understand why Bushmaster hates her so much. Mariah does not give Luke an answer, but it is clear she wants him to protect Tilda.
I'll do anything to keep her safe.
Well, she deserves better.
Put her in interrogation 1 now. Well, I'm the victim.
You work for her now.
No, not really.
She cleaned up shop just like she did with Candace.
Shades visits Comanche's mother, feeling responsible since he and Comanche grew up together, and he promises to look after her, while also trying to give her money, which she refuses, even though they both know she needs the help. Shortly after, Shades receives a call from Sugar and reluctantly leaves. Luke tries to get Tilda to share what she knows about Bushmaster, but she refuses to talk, especially inside the police station. At the same time, they find out Rittenhauer never filed Misty's paperwork, and with no captains available, Misty ends up in charge. Nandy Tyler encourages her to take the role. Luke mentions Comanche's real name, Darius Jones, and explains how Comanche and Shades once worked together and even beat him up back at Seagate.
Comanche might have been Rittenhauer's mole from jump.
Shades?
Who else? Did she give you anything that I can use?
Please.
I have to focus on Rittenhauer's body, but I can't take my eye off Bushmaster.
I'll take a shot.
What was built by the father now belongs to the son. Every penny goes back home to the youth to mash up the sufferation.
I fear the darkness consumes you. Mariah and her daughter, they've been seen. Luke Cage.
Go! Go!
Mariah tries to tell the cops it was just a home invasion, but Misty does not believe it. Misty pushes her to tell the truth before more people die. Mariah asks for Rittenhauer, but Misty shows her pictures of his dead body. Mariah is really shocked at first, but quickly regains control and does not even react when she sees Comanche's corpse. Meanwhile, Luke finally gets Tilda to talk, where she tells him the truth that Bushmaster's parents were eliminated by the Stokes family over rum. Shades and Mariah's lawyer show up to get her released, but the police also take Shades in for questioning since his car was seen near where Rittenhauer was eliminated.
But he couldn't have pulled the trigger. Somebody else did that. What were Comanche's last words? At the friend who betrayed him.
Make sure you don't break my client's sunglasses. They're expensive.
You have nothing.
Not a word, Hanan. I am no longer representing Mr. Alvarez.
I don't think he's coming back. Mama Mabel put your ass through law school. You don't get to quit.
It's just business.
You're on your own.
Whatever, nigga. Come on, Tilda.
Don't a bounty put upon the Stokes woman head.
Bushmaster's behind it. First, I got my own family to look after.
Misty tries hard to crack Shades, even bringing up the story of how he got his name and his history with Comanche. He almost slips, but does not break. And since they have no solid evidence, she has to let him go. Before he leaves, she plants doubt by asking why Mariah would pull her lawyer away from him. Meanwhile, Luke goes to protect his father, but the Reverend refuses to leave the church, telling Luke he will just have to protect him there, and then hands Luke papers to pass out. Mariah returns to her brownstone and is devastated to see it destroyed.
You don't look happy to see me.
Bring in that goddamn snitch in our lives. I bet you the snitch.
Me?
You killed Rittenhauer and your boy.
That's why you pulled Ben Donovan.
Ben left on his own, he quit.
He quit.
We can't pay him.
I told you in Holland's Paradise not to sell the gun business. And none of this would have happened. Oh, yeah.
Everybody is up my ass!
The second you pushed Cornell through that window, you became a gangster. Bushmaster thinks he's won. And that's when we come at what he loves. You are a queen.
The cops raid Harlem's Paradise but find nothing. Bushmaster denies putting a bounty on Mariah, and it is revealed he has now hired Mariah's lawyer to protect himself. Mariah goes to Tilda's shop, where Tilda is packing to leave. She opens up about Tilda's birth, how she was in labor for 22 hours, nearly died, and then Mama Mabel immediately sent baby Tilda away to live with the Johnsons. Meanwhile, Bushmaster is desperate for more strength, but has run out of herbs. His uncle warns him once again that the nightshade is wearing him down, and refuses to offer any more help before walking out, unaware that Shades is secretly following him.
This young brother here may be an old soul. It is never too late to ask forgiveness. Reset button and start over. I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all...
That's enough, man.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Stupid.
Shut your ass up and get down.
Units are on their way. No waiting. Get us out of here now. Shut up, Mariah.
Hey, Misty, still got Danny's number?
Yeah.
We need a favor.
Luke brings them all together, trying to survive the night, while Bushmaster and his men search the streets for them. Misty calls Danny Rand, who gives her the code to a new building under construction, where they can stay safe for now. But as soon as they get there, tensions rise as Misty and Mariah argue, and not even the Reverend's prayer circle calms things down. Luke tells Mariah she should testify against Bushmaster so the police can arrest him and take him off the streets. Mariah agrees, but only if she gets immunity for the guns she sold to him. Misty refuses Mariah's deal, but Luke points out that it does not include shades, which makes Mariah fine with it. Misty and Luke get into an argument, but Luke insists that they can only focus on fighting one enemy at a time. Misty goes back to the police station and finds that Deputy Chief Priscilla Ridley has taken charge, and the two clash right away. Meanwhile, Tilda overhears Mariah and Luke talking about Harlem, where Mariah tells Luke that Harlem does not need a hero, it needs a queen.
Harlem doesn't turn on me because it loves me. It would die for me. Harlem doesn't need a hero. It needs a queen.
I have no doubt in my mind about that. That guilt you carry. Believe me, I understand. You got to take care of yourself, or else the whole world's gonna fall apart. That power flows from within. What comes out when that pressure is heaviest, that's what defines being a hero.
Misty tells Ridley that she once argued with Ridenour about making a deal with Mariah, and now Ridley is doing the same. But Ridley insists it is the right move and tells Misty to go through with it. Nandy overhears and learns where Misty is hiding Mariah. At the same time, Luke talks with Tilda about what Bushmaster took from her. Tilda explains that she mixes ancient and modern medicine, but Bushmaster used the herbs, especially nightshade in strange rituals, to gain his strength and near invulnerability. She wants to understand how it works, but is not sure she can figure out a way to stop him, and she feels partly responsible for creating him. Luke asks her to share everything she knows, and Tilda agrees, but only if Luke tells her everything he knows about Mariah. Bushmaster still wants more nightshade, but his uncle refuses to help him, and it would take too long to grow more.
Production gonna take some time.
I know exactly where she is. Is that offer still good?
It is.
Then, a powerful scene happens where Tilda confronts Mariah with what she has learned. The truth comes out that Mariah loved Jackson Dillard, and their marriage was only for appearances to satisfy his family, who were happy he married a woman and not caring that she already had a child. Jackson was not really Tilda's father, and Uncle Pete used to sneak into Mariah's room and force himself on her. She never wanted it, and when she got pregnant, Mama Mabel sent the baby away to live with the Johnson family. Mariah also admits she eliminated Cornell because he mocked her saying she wanted it. That insult pushed her over the edge. Mariah says she never wanted it, and never wanted Tilda either, because every time she looked at her daughter, she only saw Uncle Pete.
Is that what Luke Cage told you?
Is it true?
Yes.
Cage didn't have anything to do with that. You killed Cornell.
Kids used to make fun of me because I was dark. Black Mariah. Pete was the only one that told me I was beautiful. I loved him until he started sneaking into my room. And when Mabel knew, no abortions. Cornell taunted me. So I smacked him in the head with a bottle. I never wanted it. And I never wanted you. That's the truth.
You're a monster.
Sweet Christmas.
Luke Cage! Just give me what I came for.
Where's Mariah?
Gone. Can't find her anywhere.
I have never been more proud of you. I love you, son.
Oh, no. He needs a doctor.
If him die, you die.
Help me.
I knew you'd find me, denying who I really am.
Family first, right?
The next day, Luke is walking down the street, but people do not admire him the way they used to. Instead of praise, he now gets complaints and criticism. He goes to the barber shop where Griffith shows him new sweatshirts with slogans, but they are not selling because people only saw the video of Bushmaster beating Luke, and no one recorded Luke winning against Bushmaster. Then Danny Rand, also called as Iron Fist, shows up and offers to help Luke track down Bushmaster.
I'm so sorry about the office.
Don't worry about it. This place is cool.
I'm glad you approve of my lair.
This white boy got swagger, yo.
Yeah, he's got to.
See, I became the Fist when I defeated Shao Lao. It's a dragon.
You read mine too?
DW, seriously, shut up. You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
Nope.
Oh man, an iron fist. It's got a ring to it.
Mariah and Shades take back control of Harlem's Paradise and all of her money. This happens because Ben Donovan proves that the money transfer Jones made was done while he was being tortured, so it is not valid. Donovan asks Mariah if this makes up for his past mistakes, but she grabs him by the groin and tells him that it is not even close.
I thought they called you Big Ben.
Meanwhile, at the police station, Misty and Priscilla Ridley sit down with Mark Bailey to talk about his partner, as they both suspect that she may have been the one who tipped off Bushmaster about where Luke was hiding Mariah. Mark does not believe it, but they tell him to help prove her innocence if that is the case. Luke and Danny then go to Mother's Touch, where Luke shares what Tilda Dillard told him about Nightshade. Danny compares Tilda's work to the ancient apothecaries he once knew in Kunlun, and from this connection they realize that the next step is to find Tilda, which ultimately means they will have to go through Mariah.
Kunlun, our healers, define the body in terms balancing the three principles of function. It encompasses our physical structure and our mental stability.
It says that Nightshade is highly toxic, like heroin. Chasing a dragon.
Couldn't it be replicated?
I don't know. We gotta talk to her mother.
Right there.
Why would she do this?
I got a few million ideas.
You got a plan if this goes sideways?
I don't think I need one. Fell back, huh?
My car was damaged. Didn't leave me much of a choice.
What you doing?
Where's Tilda?
She's gone her own way. May I offer you something to drink?
I'm good.
She called Tilda. She might need you.
There's nothing you can do to me if you make me give way, Johnny.
You have the right to remain silent.
Freeze! I got her. Get up!
What are you doing?
That was good. You gotta rebalance your chi.
Oh, come on, Danny.
When you clear your mind, everything comes into focus.
We don't need a bird's eye view. We need the perspective of a rat.
So who's the biggest rat you know?
God damn, and you brought him too?
So why'd I have to go through all this drama to find you, man?
I have a reputation to uphold.
I like this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh.
Where's this grow house?
Abandoned warehouse out near Rucker Park. Hey, you gonna pay for that?
Bill me. Where's Bushmaster?
We work on the plants, that's all. The plant can't grow properly without Jamaican soil or sunlight.
Get out of here now. Bit much to burn the whole thing down, don't you think?
Yeah, the only way to be sure. Money is power.
Real power comes from someplace else, right? You said it, not me.
Meanwhile, Nandy is taken away, and Ridley tells Misty she wants her to become the next captain to replace Ridenour. Mariah, Shades, and her crew are walking Anansi to Gwen's restaurant. Sugar feels that something is not right, so he walks away. Inside, Mariah spots her old hostess, who used to give information to Bushmaster and tells her crew to eliminate her.
Just check where your wonton goes.
Sit your ass down. This ain't no robbery. Ingrid!
It was you.
Miss Dillard.
Ingrid, this is not what we talked about.
We're sending a message.
You got slipped by your Warris!
Bushmaster will come to us now. He has to.
More sweet and sour chicken?
I'm good. That dragon that you fought, that was metaphorical, right?
You can accept that you're bulletproof, but you can't accept a dragon.
Hell no.
Dude, have some respect. It's my history.
It's your history.
Luke Cage and Misty arrive at the scene of Gwen's massacre, where Luke is angry and says he should have let Mariah die when her brownstone burned. Misty notices that the burnt body has no shell casings nearby, which means the killer used a revolver. Luke then sees a blood trail leading away and realizes someone might have survived. Meanwhile, Tilda is trying to heal Bushmaster, but the genetically modified Nightshade is not working, and he still looks very weak. Then we flash back to Kingston, Jamaica, in the mid-1980s, where we see young Cornell playing in a pool, young Mariah sunbathing, and young John working at the resort. Inside, Gwen McIver and her lawyer are trying to make a deal with Mama Mabel, Uncle Pete, and a young Ben Donovan to split the business that Bugsy Stokes and Quincy McIver had before they both died.
This piece of paper is an agreement. Both men signed.
Pete played guitar at Small's Paradise the night they signed it.
Buggy always liked it down here. Not me.
Open your books in court.
That's not gonna happen.
Half of Quincy's shares of the sold Bushmaster, profits of Harlem's Paradise.
It's Bushmaster.
Was Ingrid among the dead?
He wasn't I did with the other bodies.
She's our witness. Stay. I just got finished hollering Italians, and none of the other families had anything to do with this.
It's surveillance video of Ingrid around the corner from Gwen's last night.
Look, she's either gonna look for her nephew or she's gonna try to slip through the cracks. I'll look for crowd house myself, all right?
Shades, still clearly shaken, confronts Mariah and asks what she was thinking. Mariah tells Shades that she can see the doubt and fear in his eyes, but insists that she needs him to forget about being her nan and instead be Shades, the man who gets things done. At the station, Misty notices that every victim was hit with 9mm rounds except for one .38 shot, which is the same caliber used to eliminate Candace back in Season 1. Meanwhile, we learn that, as a child, Bushmaster was given a mysterious vaccine along with other kids, but while all the others died, he was the only one who survived. Tilda believes the Nightshade is slowly running him, although the earlier explosion seems to have strangely helped him. A flashback shows the night when a bottle of rum was hurled through young John's window, and his mother managed to push him out to safety.
Mommy, you first! You first, Mommy! No, you and me! Mommy, no.
More wood for the fire. Told your mom I wasn't dealing with no goddamn lawyers.
It's horrible what they did to him.
Wait! Tell Mariah I'm coming. I'm not here to hurt you. Now let's get a move on before Mariah's people come back to finish the job.
I saw you.
Close your eyes.
Oh my God.
Close your eyes.
Don't show me. She'll come for me anywhere.
I'm so tired of seeing women and kids caught in the crossfire.
Just kill her.
More war isn't the answer to war. It's just chaos.
Luke takes Ingrid to her friends and helps blend them into the parade crowd to stay hidden. Meanwhile, Tilda is pressured to give Bushmaster more Nightshade despite the risks it poses to his health. We cut to another flashback 2 years after the fire, where a young John is working at a fruit stand when Uncle Pete approaches and shoots him twice in the stomach.
That was for Buggy.
Mother, you sure this science thing going work?
If you don't calm down, I'm going to put you out. Breathe, my darling, breathe.
Johnny was healed and given new life. That's why I fought so hard to save him. The Nightshade saved him.
Misty uncovers another case tied to that same old revolver, a body that had been pulled from the river, and it turns out to be none other than Peter Stokes. Meanwhile, Mariah slips deeper into her unraveling state of mind, suddenly talking to ghosts of Mama Mabel and Uncle Pete about the drug trade, about Harlem, and about Tilda. Her paranoia and ambition collide, and she ends up screaming into an empty office that she will own the entire city. Over on Bushmaster's side, he has survived the Nightshade treatment, and his lieutenant calls around to check in. But when he learns of the slaughter at Gwen's, he is so shaken that he cannot even bring himself to explain what really happened. Misty takes her intel about Pete's body to Captain Ridley, who notes that Scarf was tied to the Pete case back in the day. Misty updates Luke, who tells her Ingrid refuses to testify, and Ingrid only wants to take Anansi's body back to Jamaica, to which Luke agrees. Bushmaster, Tilda, and his right-hand man head to Gwen's to see the aftermath. Bushmaster is crushed, knowing that the massacre was meant as an attack on him. The guilt and grief hit him hard, but despite that, he tells Tilda that she is free to go.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I insist.
Leave.
I say when he goes, not you.
I'm seeing you all over again for the first time. Innocent people are dead, Mariah.
Candace was innocent.
She broke the rules when she started snitching.
Are you a vegan now?
I'm done. You didn't have to kill all those people when that old man was burning. You never even blinked.
You were right there for me, Hernan. Remember? Get back here!
Get off me!
I just wish I had pulled the trigger on Comanche's snitching black ass. You get back here! Hernan! Goodbye, Mother.
She's got to go. And I'm going to help you do it.
Don't start. The two of you need to talk.
Thank you for keeping me auntie safe.
Walk away, because if we mix it up again, I'll make sure you don't walk away this time.
I'm not looking forward to killing you, huh?
Hey, why you following me, man?
I came looking for you at the barbershop. Harlem doesn't need a sheriff anymore.
Needs a king. Let's talk.
Sugar tells Luke that Mariah made a deal with the Chinese to sell heroin in Harlem under the name Bushmaster in order to lure him out. Meanwhile, Mariah arranges a meeting with the crime bosses at an auction house where we meet Rosalie Carbone, the leader of the Italian families. The meeting is tense between Mariah and Rosalie, but everyone shows interest in moving into Harlem. As Mariah leaves, Bushmaster is secretly watching her. At the same time, Shades is asleep in the interrogation room, while Misty and Priscilla discuss how they can use his information to take down Mariah. Bushmaster tracks down the place where the new drugs are being made, but it turns out to be a trap, and the dealers bring out heavy weapons to take him down.
Bushmaster!
I see why Babylon must burn.
Why don't you two kill each other and get it over with so I can get some goddamn sleep?
We cut to Tilda at Cottonmouth's grave, where she admits that she loved him, and now finally knowing who she truly is, as everything has changed for her. After that, Luke pays Mariah a visit and tells her that he shut down her drug lab, warning her that when Bushmaster comes for her, he will not be there to save her this time. Mariah tells Luke that he is the only man she can rely on because he is a Boy Scout, someone who always stands for the people, and she believes he will save her.
Bushmaster's coming for you. These little punks can't protect you.
Of course you're going to save me.
I hate you.
I used to daydream about how to kill you.
I just decided that I'm not on duty anymore.
Spread the word. Free concert. Gotta be hot to death.
At the same time, Shades finalizes his deal with the feds and begins confessing, starting with his days in Seagate, where he used to beat up Carl Lucas, and continuing through everything that followed. Tilda visits Bushmaster as she wants her mother dead and offers to sneak him into Harlem's paradise through the old Prohibition tunnels. She also gives him a strong dose of nightshade that could make him more powerful, but it might also eliminate him. But Bushmaster thinks it is worth the risk.
Nothing's ever simple with you.
I wanted to say that I'm sorry.
He gave up Mariah.
Remember, it's just Mariah. No one else gets hurt.
I need you alone to come to the lair. Break his goddamn neck, Luke! Do it! Do it! I didn't pull the trigger.
You have the right to remain silent.
Trying to drag yet another successful sister down.
This ain't over yet.
Mariah Stokes Dillard with the crime of murder in the first degree.
I object to the prosecution's grandstanding.
Miss Stokes Dillard's hands are drenched with blood.
Look at her. We finally got her.
She is to be remanded to Rikers until a trial date is set.
God help Harlem. God help us all.
She warns that without her, other gangs will try to take over, which will lead to a gang war. She turns out to be right as crime in the city goes up by 75%, and things get much worse, and Luke starts to feel like everyone is blaming him for it. Misty visits Tilda at her shop as Misty thinks Tilda helped Bushmaster, but Tilda denies it. But still, Misty does not look convinced and leaves. After Misty goes, we see Bushmaster hiding there, and he is in very bad condition. Tilda is trying to treat him, but even while weak Bushmaster keeps saying that Mariah must burn, Shades goes to Luke and tells him that Rosalie is the one behind the gang fights, and he warns Luke that if Luke does not take charge and set the rules, chaos will take over. Luke does not trust Shades, but he realizes he has to try something new.
The old rules are being broken.
You started that when you and Tone shot this place up and killed Pop.
Rosalie Carbone wants to take over Harlem. I don't like you, Carl, but you are the only person that can make this right. We just talked about her.
You're right, Shades. You are done on the streets.
Rosalie Carbone says goodbye, Mooly.
Kalinda. Thanks for keeping my back.
But you're gonna have to pay us.
Let me hold some. I pay you $150 a year. I'm the real for real.
You realize I have more guys.
Doesn't matter.
Sounds like you're about to tell me what to do.
Understand.
But my Russian friends from Brighton Beach would have no
I'll
question.
disrupt the profits of your partner so much that they will hand you over to the feds.
Next time, let's do this over coffee.
I don't like espresso.
Tilda and the Stylers help Bushmaster get back to Jamaica. She says she wishes she could have helped him find some peace for what her family did, but she is done taking responsibility for her mother's sins. Mariah talks to Ben Donovan and comes up with a plan to claim that Shades seduced her into a life of crime. She orders everyone who is not family to be eliminated, so they cannot turn against her, except for Donovan and Sugar, because Sugar's wife gave her clothes. Sugar tells Luke about the killings and reveals that he used to be a baseball player, but he twisted his knee. Mariah paid for him to go to college anyway, and then Cottonmouth gave him work, which is why he ended up working for them. Luke realizes he has to see Mariah before she ruins the peace he just established. Shades goes to see Mariah because he still loves her, but is done with her and the criminal life. He tells her she sold her soul for the legacy of a name she hated, and gives her advice on her new life, warning her to trust no one, though he admits she is a natural at it, and then Mariah cries after he leaves. Misty refuses to arrange a meeting for Luke to see Mariah, so he calls Foggy to get Donovan's number. Meanwhile, Tilda prepares a special concoction before going to talk to Mariah. Tilda is upset about Alex and the others, but Mariah does not care. She is sure she will get out and start over with her daughter, and asks Tilda to check on Harlem's Paradise.
I'm necessary.
Necessary? Do you really think that you're gonna get out of here?
And when I get out, we will start over again from scratch.
Your life is a waste. I almost feel sorry for you.
I no longer see Pete's face when I look at you. I see mine. Oh, sweetie.
I love you, Mother.
You're never going to guess who just called me.
She called me Mother. I need you to do something. You want to see me? I want to see you. There's a new gangster in town.
I prefer Sheriff.
You really care about me, don't you?
You really are delusional.
Harlem's gonna need a king. I'm glad it's you.
Everyone has walked away from you.
Don't be too sure.
Mariah?
You can save me.
I've done all the saving I can do.
We ain't done yet.
You are under arrest for the murder of Candace Miller.
I have a deal.
Your deal died with her.
She thought of everything, didn't she?
Back at the barbershop, Bushmaster's man comes in and tells Luke that Harlem is now in good hands, showing there will be no more trouble from the Stylers or Bushmaster, which upsets Griffith because he realizes Luke has effectively become the new crime boss of Harlem. Griffith tells Luke that he and Sugar need to leave and that he will take over the barbershop and keep it running.
I'm the only person that can make Harlem great again, D-Dub. Luke Trump. Listen, I'm sorry to say this, man, but if you're going to be the boss of crime, then you're a crime boss.
Mr. Cage, we need to talk.
You don't have to do it like this. Somebody has to.
Donovan reads Mariah's will as she left the painting to the museum, her money to the Family First Foundation, and Harlem's paradise to Luke, saying a king needs a crown. Her plan was for Luke to try to use the club to do good, only to have it change him. Tilda seems upset about not getting the club, but does not say anything. Donovan asks Luke if he wants it, but Luke says they should burn it down. But he ends up keeping it and replaces the Biggie picture with one of Muhammad Ali. By the end, Luke starts acting like a boss, which Misty does not like.
You know, just because she gave it to you didn't mean you had to take it.
This is the right move, Misty. Trust me. Not all crime is gone, but people are thinking twice now.
And what about the law, Luke?
Rosalie Carbone needs to talk. Annabelle Esqueda is here too. She's here. What do you want me to tell her?
Tell Claire to go home.
Your strength is from God, Carl. Power flows from within. What comes out when that pressure is heaviest, that's what defines being a hero.
I hope you guys enjoyed the second season, and if you did, then be sure to check out the first season on our channel, which focuses on Luke's origins and his lunatic brother. And as always, I thank you very much for watching.